What's up? Alright, found a few things here over the last week at Goodwill. Got a couple TVs. Got this thing. I think it's like maybe a 10-inch. It's $3. You see that? That's from 1987. Screen looks perfect. Probably wasn't even used the last 20 years. Um, so yeah, I like these TVs, and this is the first one I've actually gotten that has like the knobs on it. But everything looks pretty good. It's got all the connectors in the back that you want. So, get my imports on there, whatever. I found this JVC for $6. I have a model like this already. I actually like this model of TV. I may have one or two of this exact model downstairs, but this one was only $6 with the remote. So I bought that. Basically, I saw these two there, and I kind of like these two TVs, so I picked them up. I probably have like 15 of them now, but I'll just keep collecting them. Alright, so I found some Super Nintendo games, found some other stuff here. Found two Super Joy or Super Pad 64 colors, they call it, performance controllers. Got a blue one and a black one. They look pretty good, haven't been that used. There's really nothing like wearing off too bad. The joysticks look really good. So yeah, gonna find those. I got so many 64 consoles. I can bundle them now. Start bundling them, and if I need to sell them, I can have controllers for them. Another controller I found was a Dreamcast. It was only $4. It was a cool Dreamcast controller. Now it did have a VMU with it, so that was a bonus. They had a system there too, with just the regular gray controller and the system, and they had that price $20, but then they had $4 for this controller with the VMU. So I didn't really want the system. If I had more money, I probably would have just bought it just to have it. But I didn't really have an interest at that moment, so I just bought another controller. Although now that I think about it, I probably should have bought another Dreamcast, because the one I have, I know it's been having some load issues, or it might have just been I've been trying to play, I was trying to play Gauntlet Legacy for quite a bit, the last year or two on it, and it always stops at a certain point in the game, but I'm pretty sure that's just the game, so, oh well, next time I see a Dreamcast for like 15, I'll pick it up, but 20 is a little steep. So what did I get here? I got Sylvester and Tweety for the Genesis. There was about a dozen Genesis games, mostly sports, nothing really worth anything. And like I've said before, I don't really collect for the Genesis. It just doesn't, there's no nostalgic value to me. I mean, it probably goes as far as this item right here, the physical case, and having the case. That means as much to me, and maybe more, as, playing the games. I just didn't grow up with Genesis. But I will buy the ones. I'll pay $3 for a game if it's complete like this. And, if it's complete, it's got the manual, looks good, and it's worth more than $5, I'll buy it. So Professor and 3D was worth like $6, $7, so picked up that one. That's just one Genesis game. And I found a Dreamcast game, so this was with like 5 games that were with that Dreamcast console I found, but this was the only one that was worth over $3, so I bought it. It's in decent condition. The disc has some use, but it's not totally destroyed, so I've got Soul Calibur now. I do like my Dreamcast. I plan to keep collecting for the Dreamcast and PS1 nowadays. And then for the GameCube, I found Mario Strikers, so that was probably the find of that day. $3 for Strikers, and I know Strikers sells for about 15, I think. 12, 13, 15. So, that's something I'll probably trade. I do not collect for GameCube. Alright, so on to the Super Nintendo. This was a sticker I found from 1990, it says. Nintendo of America. Found this on a VHS, so I just pulled it off and put it in my pocket. So the first Super Nintendo game I got is Star Fox, and all of these are $3 each. So, and there's two really good ones in there that I thought were good. So Star Fox being one of those, in good condition. Next game I found, stickers all over it, kind of messed up. It's going to be a little bit of work to clean this. It was $3, bought it anyways, probably could have got it for $5 or so somewhere else, or something, but you know what, whatever. I found it at Goodwill, it's $3, and little gum off on the back there. I'll bring those stickers right off. So Doomsday Warrior. Seems like a really crappy game. Another game I found here. Saw somebody else find this the other day. D-Force, so $3 for D-Force, not that bad. It's an alright game, cool concept, but just delivered kind of poorly, and a lot of just it's just a sloppy game. You can go up and down, you know, on the horizon or whatever of the playing field, and sometimes you go down to kill enemies, you come back up and there's enemies above you and you die, and I don't know, it's a neat game, but probably could use some practice at that one to make it worth anything. And found another copy is just plain Street Fighter. That was $3, and then last but not least, probably my favorite find recently was Supernova. So yeah, it's like a $15 game right there. Taito. It's a Darius game with the name Supernova. Really cool game though. Really enjoy this game. You know, it's one of the earlier year games. The models, the sprites, they look like, you know, late Nintendo, early Super Nintendo models, but it's a quality game, and if you're just collecting shoot-'em-ups for the Super Nintendo, then, you know, I do recommend this game. So 2 shoot-'em-ups out of the pile wasn't that bad. So yeah, that's about it for now. I'll probably hit up some more stores this week sometime, so stay tuned. Alright, peace.